Good evening. My name is Andrew Pacey, and as the proud principal of Franklin High School, I want to be the first to officially congratulate our exceptional seniors, as well as welcome our families and guests to this evening's program, our Senior Honors Night Convocation. In the words of ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. When I reflect on Aristotle's message, to me, it captures the reason as to why we are gathered together this evening, to celebrate and recognize our seniors who made it an ongoing habit to regularly demonstrate their personal best. Through their hard work and commitment, they have pushed themselves and their peers to do better both inside and outside of the classroom. And as a result of their ongoing efforts, our school and community have been all the better for it. But before we move too much farther along in our program, I want to first thank Mrs. Olson and our Bell Canto Choir Ensemble for singing our national anthem, our alma mater. At this time, I also want to thank our special guests from Central Office who are also in attendance. Superintendent Andrea Oquist, Director of Secondary Programs and Operations Kevin Etu, School Board President Karen Bradford, School Board Vice President Mark Johnson, School Board Secretary Madeline Acosta, and School Board Trustee Colleen Burton. Seniors, I want you to take a moment to think back to your first memories of school. If you're anything like my two boys who are currently in the 8th and 10th grades, your early memories might have felt more fun and carefree. No matter if it was a weekday or what sounds really crazy now, the weekend, both my boys would get up super early, pumped and ready to go to school. As an educator who served in this profession for nearly 25 years, I was convinced that I could keep these feelings of fun and carefree going in my boys until they graduated high school. However, their love of learning and that pure joy of going to school each and every day changed once they moved beyond their elementary experience. Like you, the move from elementary school to middle school was probably a big jump, just like it was for my boys. This is the period where they began to feel the stress of earning good grades. They began spending longer hours after school due to their involvement in activities and athletics. And they also had to start making difficult decisions about which friends truly complement them and had their best interests at heart. If you ask them to give an honest opinion about their middle school and high school experience is like today, and I wasn't around to listen, of course, they would say they would prefer to sleep in, take less tests, and ultimately feel less stress. And at the same time, they would also share that sense of pride that they feel when they earn an A on a difficult test or do well on a piece of writing on a project that was particularly taxing to complete was well worth it. And like so many of you, they would also share that what motivates them each and every day is having opportunities to accomplish the goals they set for themselves in their athletics and their activities. From being able to strike out the other team's best hitter to destroying their own personal record in the shot put, my boys have begun to show a little more confidence and belief in their own ability. Yet what I'm always find interesting with my boys is they're the first ones that quickly forget what has allowed them to experience their success. It's all that time, energy, and sacrifice that they've had to set aside in order to accomplish those goals. I wanted you to hear this and share this with you because, like my boys who often wish they could fast forward to the big moment, like so many of you wish you could speed ahead to, say, May 30th, when things will be quote-unquote easier after you're finished with Franklin. But believe me, I understand this type of thinking since it's natural for us as human beings to look beyond what's right in front of us and convince ourselves that things will be easier once we're done with a particular class, experience, or commitment. However, the next time this thought creeps into your head, I challenge you to think about the following instead. If life was truly so easy after high school, why would so many adults say that life was easier for them before they started their career and had a family of their own? The honest answer is, life's hard. Each new experience is hard. What we need to do better is find the joy in each challenge. When we begin to approach life with this mindset, we will learn over time how to plan and react better to what's in front of us. I've always felt that some of our greatest teachers that I know are coaches. Kara Lawson is no exception. As the head coach of the Duke's women's basketball program, she shared a motivating message with her players by letting them know that they need to become someone who handles the hard stuff better. Coach Lawson is right on point when she shares that we need a mental shift from expecting things to be easier in life or believing what is only hard for me but not for others. With this in mind, I challenge you to stop fast-forwarding past your current reality so we can get to a point where you think things are going to be easier. And by the way, what you might not realize is that for each of you, your overall experience at Franklin actually became harder over the course of your 4 years. Why? Well, because you expected more of yourself and we expected more of you. Think about it. When you have been pushed to do more, you learned how to handle those new challenges that awaited you in life. And I have news for you. Those moments in life when things actually feel easy, you know, the ones that you put all your time and energy into, those are the moments when you handled hard well. I think you would agree that your life has become much harder since when you first started in elementary school, or even when you first stepped foot in Franklin High School. Over the past 4 years, you've continued to add more to your plate even when you struggled or felt overwhelmed. Despite your fair share of adversity, you have continued to push yourself to do the best you possibly can. And because of this experience, you have created a sense of purpose, and you should feel so proud of what you've been able to accomplish. So if you're still asking yourself, why are you here tonight? Maybe it's for one of the following reasons. Maybe you're here tonight because you chose to push yourself academically, athletically, inside of our building and outside of in our community. Or maybe you're here tonight because, like me, you value people and go to great lengths to develop relationships and maintain them. Or maybe you understand that being true to yourself or being kind to others and not wavering from your values and principles is extremely important. Parents, I also want to take a moment to thank you. We know your children did not end up here with only our help. Your unwavering support and sacrifice, your love, ongoing nudging and nurturing are the reasons why we're here. Parents, I know that for you, moments like tonight have made all the ongoing battles, those sleepless nights, the pain and the personal sacrifice worth it. Because of your involvement and because of your desire to help shape your children, and because of your molding, you get to bask in that moment knowing that all your hard work in raising your children has allowed the world, and of course us, Franklin, to experience firsthand how amazing the seniors truly are. Parents, we know that at times what you've been doing the past 17 to 18 years may have felt like a thankless job, but we truly thank you for sharing your children with us. And because of your children's selflessness, because of your children's determination, and because of your child's commitment to everything around them, parents, we now have the honor of recognizing each of our students sitting before me and their many accomplishments. They truly have had an impact on all of us, and for this very reason, we have set aside the time to recognize their excellence. Thank you. At this point in our program, I'm honored to introduce a Patriot alumni, a graduate from the class of 2023, who as a student showed her ongoing commitment and dedication to Franklin, and more importantly knows how working through challenging situations can make you a stronger person. This time I invite Emma Apap to come up to the podium to share what she has learned since leaving Franklin.
Good evening, distinguished guests in the class of 2024. My name is Emma Apap, and I served as the senior class president for the class of 2023. It is a true honor to speak on behalf of you all tonight. I first want to congratulate the seniors that are here tonight. Honors Night is a special evening and is my all-time favorite Franklin event, so please, soak this all in. Although it has only been a year since I was sitting in your seats, I have learned a couple things during my first year of college that may help you before you begin your next journey. Question: do we all remember the show Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide? Yeah? Okay, cool. Well, welcome to Emma's Declassified School Survival Guide. My first piece of advice is pretty monumental. Are you ready? Okay. You are going to be fine. Very brilliant, I know. But every time it felt like my life was falling apart this year, I always end up being just fine. I often had to remind myself that everything will work out and that I will be fine. Keep this simple yet important piece of advice in your back pocket because you never know when you're going to need it. Which brings me to my next piece of advice, which is to embrace the mystery. If you were to tell me on move-in day that one of my roommates is not the greatest person, which led to a meeting with student conduct, I would be terrified. However, on move-in day, if you told me that I will leave my freshman year knowing my future bridesmaids, have planned a month-long study abroad trip to Italy, have internships lined up, will be an RA, and will be on the executive board for a club, I would be stoked. It truly is all about perspective. There will be hardships, but there will also be amazing moments. No matter what happens within the next year, you must embrace the mystery. My last piece of advice is to remind yourself that you are worthy. Right now, you're the top dogs of the school. You're seniors, captains of your sports teams, presidents of clubs, the leaders of the school. This will soon change. My senior year, I was comfortable. School faculty became family, and the walls of Franklin High School felt like home. Once I came to college, I no longer had my comfort classroom or favorite teachers. During this change, I no longer felt worthy or secure. I started to feel hesitant to share my perspectives in class discussions or in club meetings. I didn't think I could make as close of connections with professors because a university is so much bigger than high school. I was afraid of sounding uneducated and ultimately had to rebuild my support system. One day, someone told me, "You are never in a room not to speak." And from this point forward, I live by this philosophy. I had to remind myself that I am worthy of contributing ideas and creating change, even if I'm the youngest person in a room. I challenged myself to find mentors and professors who can guide me during these next 4 years. It's not weird to wave to people in public, and it's not weird to ask someone for mentorship. The switch to feeling secure and self-assured to feeling like a rookie is not easy. Always give yourself grace because you are worthy and are exactly where you are meant to be. I hope Emma's Declassified School Survival Guide has given you some hope for the future and put you at ease. Whether your next chapter is going away to a university, attending community college, joining the military, or going into the trades, your journey is unique to you and you are going to be just fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emma, for your words of wisdom. At this time, I would like Mrs. Roberts of the Vocational and Life Skills Department to come to the podium to get us started with our departmental awards.
Good evening. Will the following students please join me on stage? Tyler Boyce, Ariel Carter, Hannah Heskett, Lauren Jezorowski. All of these business students are members of DECA, a competitive organization for marketing students. Tyler Boyce. Tyler has been in the marketing program for 3 years. Truly, it has been a pleasure watching Tyler grow from a somewhat shy youngster to the confident young man that he is today. In class, Tyler is intellectually curious, always asking questions for greater and deeper understanding. In our school store operation, Tyler is the model for a strong work ethic, seeing a job that needs to be done and doing it well. Tyler was also a DECA state qualifier this year. Congratulations, Tyler. Ariel Carter. Ariel is a positive, ambitious, and intelligent young lady. As a manager of our school store, Ariel took charge of the inventory, programming hundreds of items each week into our computerized system. Ariel could always be counted on to come up with the new store ideas that increased our sales and helped our customers meet their needs. She too was a DECA state qualifier. Congratulations, Ariel. Hannah Heskett. Hannah is like a ray of sunshine in the classroom. She exudes positivity. She's always the first one to help a struggling classmate or a struggling teacher. In her role as bookkeeper in our school store, Hannah counted all the receipts and paid all the bills. She demonstrated the utmost integrity and problem-solving skills in that capacity. As a store manager and as a student in the classroom, I was exceedingly impressed with the effort and quality of thought that she put into every assignment and every task. Congratulations, Hannah. Lauren Jezerowski. Lauren is a natural leader. She's a young lady who knows how to get things done. She's always willing to try new things in order to increase visibility in relation to our store operation. If I had to describe Lauren, I would say, number one, she's very enthusiastic. And number two, she's a little bit intense. But it's that passion that actually makes her so very special. Lauren was also a DECA State qualifier this year. Congratulations, Lauren. I would now like to introduce our next presenter, Ms. Lindsay Gray from the Livonia Career Technical Center. Thank you.
Good evening. Could the following students please join me on stage? Charlotte Adkins, Liliana Alcala, Aubrey Alley, Madison Irie Aniel. Charlotte Atkins is being honored today for her excellence in advanced graphic design. Charlotte is active in the National Technical Honor Society and is Vice President for Business Professionals of America. She worked diligently on a team project to present at BPA regional competition and led the team to a state qualification. Charlotte is always helpful in class and steps up to assist her fellow classmates with their presentation and design skills. She has a strong work ethic and is a positive role model in her classroom. Charlotte will no doubt be successful in whatever path she chooses. Congratulations, Charlotte. Liliana Alcala is a second-year Livonia Career Technical Center student and is being honored for her outstanding work in her advanced sports medicine class. She is always prepared, self-motivated, a true leader in the classroom. She brings a sense of maturity and focus that stands out amongst her peers. She works hard and puts 100% into everything that she does. There is no doubt that she will succeed in whatever she chooses for her future. Congratulations, Liliana. Aubrey Alley has been in the hospitality management program for the past 2 years and has taken on a leadership role within the Patriot Inn. She has a true passion for baking and cake decorating and has placed in the Michigan Pro Start Baking Competition for her outstanding work. Aubrey is self-disciplined, hardworking, and never shies away from a challenge. She is always compassionate and kind with her peers and is a true role model in the hospitality management program. Congratulations, Aubrey. Madison Irie Aniel is an excellent student in her advanced medicine class with superior academic performance history. She has a wide range of academic and community leadership experiences. Maddie is a person who is kind, compassionate, and empathetic. She is very interested in the medical field and has emerged as a natural leader in the classroom. Maddie quickly masters new concepts and excels in all that she pursues. She possesses the intellectual capability and emotional maturity to be very successful in the medical profession. Congratulations, Madison. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Sam Vomastek.
Will Emerson Nordbeck and Allison Schrieffer please join me on stage? Our first honoree is Emerson. Emmy played a huge role in helping organize and lead various unified events throughout the school year. In addition to participating in the Franklin Community Service class, Emmy expressed a desire to look for ways to help Franklin grow as a unified school and took an independent study course this year to look for ways to make Franklin even better. She demonstrated leadership skills throughout the year by helping lead in the planning of our Inclusion Week, along with assisting in the Polar Plunge and looking for ways to have our unified program not only grow this year, but for years to come. Thank you for all that you do, and congratulations, Emmy. Allie has worked closely with Mrs. Cant for the past 2 years in community service. Mrs. Cant mentioned that she has been extremely lucky to have worked with Allie for the past 2 years. Allie does not shy away from any challenge that may present itself in the classroom. She is trusted to run small groups in class to make sure students are engaged in the learning process. She has been able to get students to participate in class, even those that are nonverbal. Allie is an amazing, kind human who goes above and beyond to make sure that the FTP students feel welcome both inside and outside of the classroom. Congratulations, Allie. I would now like to introduce Mr. Dave Roser.
Good evening. Would Ryan Gardaki please join me on stage? I've selected Ryan as this year's Outstanding Student in Industrial Technology Award recipient due to his overall passion for industrial tech classes and his love for hands-on learning. In his time here at FHS, Ryan has taken nearly every industrial tech and Project Lead the Way course that we offer, some more than once. In many ways, Ryan reminds me of me. Ryan, like me, learns better and does better when a class practices what is preached. It doesn't matter the topic or the subject. If there's a real, hands-on, project-based application of the knowledge, then the learning comes easy for both of us. Owing to this, it's no wonder that Ryan has such a passion and zeal for any industrial tech class he's ever taken. Please join me in congratulating Ryan on being this year's Outstanding Student in Industrial Technology. I would now like to introduce Miss Jackie Price of the English and Language Arts Department.
Would the following 4 students join me on stage? Paige Egner, Trevor Nichols, Ainsley Petrie, and Katie Thiel. This year, the Language Arts Department had many nominees for the ELA Award, which recognizes students for exceptional performance in all facets of English language arts, reading, writing, and speaking. When it came to narrowing it to the final four, the decision was unanimous for these four students. Paige. Teachers hate when they ask a question that they think will spark amazing discussion, and they're met with silence and awkward stares. It even happens in AP English, and it's almost always Paige who saves me in those moments. She never fails to dazzle us with a profound insight or a question that makes us all think a little harder about what we're studying, even me. When it comes to studying literature, she is quite simply brilliant. She has a natural gift for English, both reading and writing, yet she never fails to ask, what can I do to make this even better? Thank you, Paige. Trevor. If you've never read any of Trevor's writing, you are missing out. When he invited a few teachers to listen as he practiced his speech for a state competition, he had us all laughing and crying as he shared his personal experiences and what would become an award-winning speech. Early this year, he asked me to give him feedback on a college essay about diversity. In only 500 words, he had me thinking about how profoundly stereotypes can impact someone. Trevor is on this stage because we expect that he will defy the stereotypes that try to limit him, and he will use his words to inspire change in the world when he leaves Franklin. Ainsley. If you know anyone who laughs at jokes before the punchline is delivered, this explains Ainsley as a reader. She was always giggling a page before the author revealed a big comedic moment. This shows what an intuitive reader she is, and not just a reader, a lover of literature. Last week, Ainsley was looking at 3 in-class essays, deciding which was the best to be revised and resubmitted. According to her, none of them were good enough. I had to immediately disagree because Ainsley can write a better essay in 40 minutes than most of us can write in days. It's the striving for excellence that makes her exceptional. Katie. Like those she shares the stage with, Katie is an exceptionally insightful reader and writer. If someone asked me to pick out exemplar student work without looking at it ahead of time, I could pick out Katie's work with full confidence that it would be a model of excellence. It could be an essay or a worksheet, and I would have full confidence that it would impress. Katie doesn't just work hard, she does it with a dazzling smile. Writing an essay, still smiling. Taking a test, still smiling. That smile symbolizes an indomitable, upbeat attitude that we teachers appreciate more than we can express. Thank you, Katie. I'd like to welcome back to the stage our math department chair, Mr. Sam Vomastic.
Would Benjamin Perry, Katie Thiel, and James Weldon please join me on stage? Our first honoree is Ben Perry. Ben has been a member of the Accelerated Mathematics program for 4 years, taking both AP Calculus and AP Statistics this year. Ben is an extremely confident student who is able to handle even the most challenging problems that he may come across. Ben will often think outside of the box when it comes to solving problems, which will force others in the classroom, including myself, to think critically about a problem in ways we may not initially have thought of. Ben's willingness to attack any problem with extreme confidence will help him succeed in any future endeavor. Congratulations, Ben. Our next honoree is Katie Thiel. Katie has been a member of the Accelerated Mathematics program for 4 years, taking AP Calculus this year. Katie is not only a talented mathematics student, she is also one of the hardest working students I've personally come across. When other students may look for shortcuts or excuses, Katie is always looking to do extra. She truly wants to understand every concept that comes up in a math class and is willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. Katie's determination and grit has served her well and will continue to separate her from others in the future. Congratulations, Katie. Our next honoree is James Walden. James is a former MACAT student who started in Accelerated Algebra 2 as a freshman. He took AP Calculus as a junior, scoring a 5 on the exam, and he is currently taking AP Statistics. James is a top-notch math student who carries himself with a quiet confidence. James is bright and does his best to help others understand the difficult concepts that are covered in class. He is an exceptionally hard worker who is able to solve the most difficult problems with considerable ease and insight. James's exceptional work ethic, along with his curiosity to understand all math concepts, will continue to benefit him. Congratulations, James. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Marilee Olson from the Music Department.
Hello, would Abigail Adams, surprise, surprise, Preston Foster, Tristan Small, and Jacob Turland join me on stage, please? These are the winners of the Music Department Awards, and they come from all three of our ensembles, from choir, from band, and from orchestra. As I call your name, if you would just step forward. Miss Abigail. Abigail, the first time we met was at Emerson during the semester COVID shut down our spring musical, Schoolhouse Rock. You have persevered through singing with a mask for over a year and a half. It's really hard to do. Having choir every other day, and the myriad of difficulties singers experience throughout the pandemic. Sophomore year, you found your huge voice through lessons with Mrs. Swan, and you have not looked back. Your enthusiasm and positive attitude in the face of the adversity of the past few years has been infectious. Thank you for your unflagging daily work, your solos, your stage performances, especially the part of Catherine, and Freaky Friday. Your beautiful spirit has contributed to our choir culture and is your legacy. I have loved working with you. I'm going to miss your voice, and it is my pleasure to honor you with a Choir Department Award tonight. Congratulations, Abigail. Preston, would you step forward? Side note, I got to know Preston because he played in the pit, and it was really fun. Mr. Quackenbush says, Preston Foster is a talented violinist with a genuine passion and curiosity for music. Since his earliest days in the orchestra, he's always had a few extra pieces of music in his folder to work on during the start or the end of class. It never mattered to Preston if those pieces were exceptionally advanced or challenging. If he heard something he liked, he would just try to master it. Preston is constantly seeking opportunities to perform. He is a regular participant at MSBOA Solo and Ensemble Festival. He's been a member of the Eastern Michigan University Honors Orchestra, and he was a member of the pit of Franklin's recent performance of Freaky Friday. Preston has been a valued member of the orchestra, and I have no doubt music will continue to be a large part of his life in the future. Congratulations, Preston. Yes, Tristan, you are next. Tristan, he's like, am I next? Am I next? Tristan Small, band. It is my pleasure to recognize Tristan Small for his outstanding contributions to the Franklin Band program. Throughout his time as a clarinet player in the jazz, the concert, and the symphony bands, and a drum major in the marching band, Tristan has consistently brought his best attitude to every rehearsal. On many occasions, Tristan has gone above and beyond, lending his creativity in designing concert programs, photo books, and recruitment posters for the bands. Tristan's willingness to utilize his skills for the good of the group makes him stand out as a leader in our band program. Congratulations, Tristan. And Jacob Turland for choir. Jake, what a joy to hear your voice every day, and your guitar, and your piano playing. 8th grade Emerson, the pandemic, masks, choir every other day, the concert in the parking lot, and that was just freshman year. 4 years of singing every chance you can get, writing songs, building your own guitars, and singing whatever the choirs needed, tenor or bass. The shows from singing I'm Just a Bill that we didn't perform, and on to high school with Charlie Brown and Little Shop of Horrors Behind Masks, which was a horror, Anastasia, and The Little Mermaid. Thank you for being that senior voice in chorus and giving back to the choirs, as well as your leadership in Belcanto Choir. Congratulations on the Choir Department Award tonight and all your high school musical achievements. And I would like to introduce Mr. Dennis Garathy.
Excuse us. On behalf of Mr. Rena and the Science Department, will Benjamin Perry, Katie Thiel, James Weldon, and Aubrey Williams join me on stage? A unanimous decision by science teachers for the Department Award, Ben was selected for his unwavering attention to detail. His written and verbal responses are thorough and precise. He is always ready for class, and his contributions make class a better place. Mr. Crispin says, I appreciate Ben always contributing to class even though he tries to throw or ride everything in the lab. Ben's complete understanding of science topics taught in classes, along with his willingness to work with other students to help them gain understanding, is a hallmark of a scientifically thinking student. Congratulations on this achievement to Ben. Next, we have Katie Thiel. Also a unanimous decision, Katie has an enthusiasm for science that is second to none. In AP Biology, Katie hangs on every word during lectures. She discusses topics with excitement, digs deeper into lab topics, and has often said, I love doing science labs. Mr. Rena says that Katie has a natural curiosity for biology and is constantly working to master each topic. In AP Chemistry, nobody could match Katie's mastery. She has passion for physics and engineering, and we all look forward to the day when we are powering our homes with the Thiel fusion reactor. Best of luck to you, Katie, and congratulations. Next, we have James Weldon. James was an easy, unanimous choice for the Science Award. He left his mark in all of the AP Science courses. When questions are put to the class in AP Biology, sometimes you hear crickets. So you wait. Eventually, James will slowly raise his hand and give a detailed and scientifically accurate answer that leads into a fantastic discussion. James understands that discussion is necessary for learning. He has impressed all the AP Science teachers with his complete mastery of AP Science topics and his attention to all the details. Congratulations on 4 great years in this department, James. Lastly, we have Aubrey Williams. Aubrey was another unanimous decision for this award. She has this aura about her in class that is all business. She is there to learn and to help others. With Aubrey, no scientist is left behind. She makes sure that everyone has a group, that lab procedures are followed, and materials are being used and taken care of properly. Aubrey is the science lab parent. Mr. Rena says, I appreciate her focus and awareness of classroom surroundings, especially when I set down my digital pen and she has to help me find it, or my glasses, or my coffee cup. Congratulations on your accomplishments in science, Aubrey. Now I'd like to introduce Ms. Nicole Young, Social Studies Department Chair.
Paige Egner, Ben Perry, who's already here, Lainey Power, and Katie Thiel, who is already here to join me on the stage. When determining the Social Studies Award winners, the department members considered a variety of criteria: a student's passion for our content area and their aptitudes for its material, the number of social studies courses taken, and the level of those courses throughout their academic career at Franklin. Paige Egner. Paige is the student all social studies teachers hope to meet in their classrooms. Her love for our content area, whether history, political science, or psychology, has been evident since Paige began her career here at Franklin. She is the inquisitive and curious student a history teacher loves to get in class. I could always count on Paige to add to the class discussion or ask questions to further her understanding of our topic. All of her teachers in this department have continually commented on her love of the content, which is evident by the number of courses she has taken and how well she has excelled at them. That love drives her into the next stage, in college, where she plans to continue studying political science and law. Social studies teachers know we will see great things from Paige. Congratulations, Paige. Benjamin Perry. Like Paige, Ben has demonstrated his love of our content area to all of the social studies teachers. In AP United States Government, Mr. Courier challenged Ben to take on the longest of the political science books for the end of the yearbook project. No other student had ever taken on this book, but Ben was willing to meet the challenge. Mr. Kelzer specifically noted that Ben was always willing to be helpful to other students in AP macroeconomics. Ben was willing to help his fellow students and reassured the one next to him that he would do fine in the tests. We hope that Ben's love for social studies continues as he enters college. Congratulations, Ben. Lainey Power. Mr. Courier describes Lainey as inquisitive, astute, and determined. These are all qualities that social studies teachers love to see in their students. Lainey has gone above and beyond in her pursuit of knowledge in the field of political science, as demonstrated by her completion of an immersion program in constitutional law with Columbia University. There is never a doubt in any of the social studies teachers' minds that Lainey was the social studies student. As Mr. Courier put it, we all know that with her dedication and desire, she will excel in the next stage of her studies, where she plans to continue to study political science and law. Congratulations, Lainey. Last but not least, Katie Thiel. As a freshman in Accelerated World History, I remember Katie always carrying a book with her. There were no books required to read for the course. I'm sorry, I skipped a line. These were not books required to read for a course, but books that she was reading for pleasure. One day, I saw her with a history book, which I had also read. I was in awe of this 9th grade student reading a college-level history text. Mr. Courier and Mr. Kelzer noted that they always know that Katie is paying attention in their classes. Mr. Kelzer mentioned he would make a joke, and Katie is sometimes the only student to react. We are thrilled to give Katie our final award of the night. Congratulations, Katie. Please welcome to the stage Miss Tammy Blau.
I'd like to invite Charlotte Atkins to join me on stage, please. When I think of creativity, dedication to a craft, and drive to succeed, Charlotte Atkins is a young artist that comes to mind. Charlotte's ability to express concepts in a broad range of media is remarkable. She has demonstrated exceptional skill in drawing, painting, sculpture, and graphic design. Her work has been showcased in Livonia at the building and district levels. Charlotte is a member of the National Art Honor Society, the National Technical Honor Society, and currently serves as the Vice President for the student organization Business Professionals of America. Through BPA, Charlotte, along with a small group of her peers, presented work on a marketing campaign at this year's regional competition. Charlotte plans to attend college next year with a possible focus in graphic design or art direction. We look forward to celebrating Charlotte's future accomplishments. We're certain there will be many. Congratulations, Charlotte. I'd like to introduce Miss Julie Smith from the World Language Department.
Will Chloe Kemp, Ava Fan, and Jacqueline Ross please join me on the stage? Chloe Kemp is an amazing student in Spanish 5 who is a language enthusiast. She brings such positive energy to the entire class and even encourages her classmates to keep speaking Spanish when they try to sneak in the English. Chloe sparks intelligent, interesting conversations and is a true leader, making class more fun for everyone. She might even have a future career as a detective, as she loves to figure out who the persona misteriosa of the class is. Her zeal and kindness will sorely be missed. Felicidades, Chloe. Next is Ava Fan, who is also an exceptional student in Spanish 5. While superb in all areas, Ava really shines in her writing abilities. Her attention to detail and capacity to connect ideas in an interesting and detailed manner make all of her essays extraordinary. She also has a unique ability to absorb new vocabulary like a sponge, making her the envy of many classmates. Aside from these incredible academic accolades, she also shows her love for all things Spanish with her Friday happy dance. I mean, it's almost Friday. Can we see it? No, okay. Anyway, what a delightful addition to class you have been. Felicidades, Ava. And lastly, we have Jacqueline Ross, another exceptional student in Spanish 5. Jackie is wonderful in all areas of language learning, but it is her speaking ability that is head and shoulders above her peers. She speaks fluently and manages to use circumlocution, which is something only advanced language speakers can achieve. She is a natural leader in class and a gifted conversationalist, asking interesting questions and eliciting engaging dialogue among her classmates. And if you're lucky enough, she may even share her family's conquito recipe with you. I hear it's delicioso. That's what Ms. Wyrot said. You've been such an asset to class, Jackie. Felicidades. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Laura Ray.
Will Lainey Power please join me on the stage? I recruited Lainey to the yearbook staff in 9th grade, an unusual occurrence since many freshmen lack the maturity, social skills, and organization to succeed in the yearbook class. But Lainey was no ordinary freshman. She fights hard to tell the story of all of the students at Franklin, and her confidence and outgoing nature served her well in her position of yearbook editor this year. She served as an anchor on the Patriot News, an exceptional girl boss, and I can honestly say she was the reason I first started a swear jar in my classroom. I cannot wait to see all that she will continue to accomplish. Congratulations, Lainey. And now I would like to welcome to the stage Mrs. Julie Smith.
I also have the honor of introducing you to our exchange students. So, Jose Lopez Rodriguez and Nata Tai Tangri Angshat, Please join me on the stage. There we go. So our first exchange student honoree from Spain is Jose, also known as Pepe. Let's bring up the house lights to recognize his host parents, Stephen and Caroline Shiner. Please stand. Pepe has been an active member of Franklin's student body since arriving. He was on the varsity soccer team in the fall and is currently on the track team. He has very fond memories of attending the football games and our school dances. He really enjoyed his team sports class, stating that he just loves everyone in his class. Pepe said the one thing that surprised him the most about life here in America is that 16-year-olds can drive. In Spain, you have to be 18. When I asked Pepe if he discovered a new favorite food since being in the States, he instantly told me that his love isn't just a food, it's a restaurant. Any guesses which one? Subway. And I guarantee you can't guess what food he tried and hated, because I don't know that many of us have ever actually tried it, but on a trip down south, he tried alligator and instantly vomited. So, never again. All right. Pepe will miss his family and friends and burgers from Red Robin very much as he returns home to Spain in early June, and certainly your Franklin family will miss you too. Best of luck to you, Pepe. Buena suerte. Our next is Penny, and she is our exchange student from Thailand. Let's once again bring up those house lights and recognize her host mom, Patricia Monty. Please stand. Okay. Penny was a valued part of the competitive cheer team in the winter and is currently on the tennis team. Her favorite class has been clay because she said it's just a nice outlet for her to forget about everything else and just focus on her art. She did find our school schedule surprising though. Back home, students stay in one classroom all day with the same group of students, and the teachers move from class to class. Penny said, oh, I know. You guys thought that sounds like a good idea, huh? Penny said that was nice, and she really got to know the other students in her class, but she does like how we do things here, especially because she then meets so many new people. Penny had 2 quick answers to my question about her favorite things about life here: Chick-fil-A and attending football games. The food she really didn't like at all: mac and cheese. I know. So even though Penny has loved her host family and will really miss them and her friends, she is excited to get back to her family, and especially her dog. Penny hopes to return to the States for a visit, and we sure hope your return includes a visit to Franklin. You will be missed. Show D, Penny. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Dusty Hall.
All right. I'd like to call to the stage the following students: Gino DePonio, John Jazanowski, and Emerson Nordbeck. Okay. Will John Jazanowski and Emerson Nordbeck please step forward? Selecting an Athlete of the Year is a challenging task. There are many senior athletes here at Franklin that are deserving of this award. However, only one male and one female student athlete can be selected. The varsity coaches of each sport nominate a senior athlete from their respective team, and then a committee selects one female and one male nominee. The 2024 Male Athlete of the Year has had an outstanding career in the sports of football, basketball, and track. This young man was an all-state selection in football as a junior and a senior in 2 different positions. He was a leader and a fierce competitor in basketball and a state qualifier in track. This 8-time letter winner and KLAA 3-sport winner and scholarship athlete will continue his football career at Concordia University in the fall. The 2024 Male Athlete of the Year is Mr. John Jasanowski. The 2024 Female Athlete of the Year has excelled in the sports of cross country, basketball, and track. This dedicated athlete is an MHSAA state qualifier and 3-sport KLAA all-conference athlete. She stands out as a fierce competitor, but also a caring leader. Emmy will continue her academic and athletic career at Calvin University in the fall. The 2024 Female Athlete of the Year is Miss Emerson Nordbeck. Will Gino DePonio please step forward? Franklin Athletics wants to ensure every student athlete here has a Franklin-made experience. We want every athlete's experience to be memorable. We want them to learn about accountability. We want them to be a dedicated student and athlete. We also want them to feel embedded, to feel like they are a part of something great. Franklin Made has been seen throughout our building on t-shirts and, of course, our Made wall. Franklin's coaches and athletes alike have embraced this as our mantra or vision. Gino has been a 3-sport standout athlete over the last 4 years, all-state the past 2 years in wrestling, and he has definitely encompassed all areas of our Made mantra. I am so proud to announce our Franklin Made Student Athlete of the Year, Gino DePonio. I would like to welcome back Mr. Pacey to the stage.
I would like to invite the following students to please join me on stage. Abigail Adams, Charlotte Adkins, Gino DePonio, Chloe Kemp, Trevor Nichols, Emerson Norback, Lily Poizon, Joey Schuck, and Anna Williams. Will Chloe Kemp and Anna Williams please step forward? The Edward J. White Scholarship. The Edward J. White Scholarship is awarded annually to a student with a keen interest in the world of tomorrow, specifically through environmental studies or cybersecurity. 2015 Franklin graduate Edward White has gone on to pursue a career in cybersecurity and has become increasingly passionate about the preservation of the world around us, whether physical or virtual. In awarding this scholarship, Edward hopes to inspire others to give what they can and become advocates in efforts to improve the cyber environmental footprint of tomorrow. Congratulations to Chloe and Anna for being awarded the Edward J. White Scholarship. Will Joey Schuck please step forward? The Patriot Family Scholarship. The Patriot Family Scholarship is a scholarship that was generously donated from a Franklin family, so their donation could be awarded to students who have a clear interest in further education or trade skills following their post-Patriot days. Students who apply for this scholarship must have indicated their post-secondary plan, be in good standing with the Franklin staff, been actively involved in activities, clubs, or sports inside and or outside of Franklin. Congratulations to Joey for being named the recipient of the Patriot Family Scholarship. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Lanzon to the podium.
Good evening. My name is Madison Lanzon, and I am currently filling in for our Student Activities Director and Senior Class Advisor, Jennifer Esparza. I am very excited and honored to be presenting the Student Congress Leadership Scholarship tonight. Will Lily Poisson please step forward? This scholarship is awarded to a senior in Student Congress that embodies 3 distinct values of leadership and takes their dedication of Franklin High School and student leadership to the next level. The principles at the basis of this award are: leadership is a collective, not singular activity, leadership is not management, and leadership is rooted in service. The recipient of this award has grown and developed as a leader during her time at Franklin High School. She has worked closely with students, adults, and the community alike. She shows initiative, positivity, and tenacity. The recipient of this award has left her mark on Franklin High School. This year, Lily Poisson has been awarded $1,000 leadership scholarship for her service and dedication to FHS's leadership program. She was selected from 16 candidates. I would now like to invite Ms. Tammy Blau to the stage.
Christopher Kempa was an 11th grade student at Franklin High School and in the springtime of his life. Through his outgoing and friendly personality, Chris contributed significantly to the vibrancy of school life. He had distinguished himself as a talented artist and had produced many creative and intriguing works. Chris was tragically killed while walking to school on the morning of November 20th, 2000. It was a loss that profoundly affected the Franklin community. This scholarship is provided by Chris's parents in an effort to ensure that the characteristics and talents of their son have the opportunity to blossom in others. The Franklin Art Department would like to recognize Charlotte Atkins as this year's Christopher Kempa Memorial Scholarship recipient. I'd like to invite Ms. Terry Bennett to the stage, please.
Angela Hillman was a beloved teacher and director. Angie had a gift for making everyone she met feel as though they were the most important person in the world. She was an advocate for diversity and inclusion. Angie was passionate about spreading love and light out to the world. When Angie died unexpectedly in 2021, her parents created this scholarship to honor a Franklin Players member who exemplifies Angie's legacy of light and love. Abigail Adams, on behalf of the Hillman family, it is my honor to present you with the Angela Hillman Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Dusty Hall.
The Wayne Kelbert Memorial Scholarship is given to a Livonia Franklin football team member to honor the memory of Douglas Wayne Kelbert. He was an avid Franklin football fan from 1999 through the 2022 season. Wayne knew the value of hard work, commitment, and being part of a team. Wayne passed away on November 24th, 2022 from lifelong medical issues. Helping to support student athletes in their college endeavors was important to him. He was greatly loved by his family and friends, and they want to honor Wayne through this scholarship. Congratulations to Gino DePonio for being named the 2024 recipient of the Wayne Kelbert Memorial Scholarship. I would like to introduce Miss Nicole Young to the stage.
Would Emerson Nordbeck and Trevor Nichols please step forward? Each year, the teachers of Livonia Public Schools, through the Teachers Union, the Livonia Education Association, award 4 scholarships. The first is the Kenneth B. McLean Scholarship, presented in honor of a longtime teacher advocate and former Livonia Education Association president. In addition to this, one senior is selected from each of the 3 high schools to receive a building-based scholarship. The students selected to receive these scholarships demonstrate academic tenacity and a commitment to their community. This year, the recipient of the Franklin High School Scholarship is Emerson Nordbeck. Congratulations. This year, the recipient of the McLean Scholarship is Trevor Nichols. Congratulations. And I'd like to welcome back to the stage Mr. Pacey.
Trevor, please step forward again. The James P. Carley Memorial Scholarship. This district-level honor is presented to keep alive the legacy of Mr. James P. Carley. Mr. Carley served Livonia Public Schools for 25 years from 1963 to 1988 and rose through the ranks from teacher to superintendent. He served as a superintendent from 1986 till his untimely death in 1988. He is remembered as a person of honor, character, and excellence. These same traits live on in our James P. Carley Scholarship recipient. Congratulations, Trevor, for being named this year's recipient. At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Collins to join me at the podium. Also, I ask that students who have earned and accepted scholarships to please make their way to the stage. Audience, I also encourage you to take a quick break. Mrs. Collins will now read our list of the scholarships our students have earned. Members of the audience, I ask that you hold all your applause until the last name has been read for each row.
Isabel Anderson, West Virginia University Climb Higher Scholarship. Andrew Beckett, Wayne State University Gold Scholarship. Jasmine Blanks, Concordia University Regent Scholarship. Bramwell Carr, Asbury University Scholarship for Student Accompanist. Lauren Cavens, Madonna University Performing Arts and Pep Band Scholarship. Sierra Siponaire, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence. Mitchell Cronin, Siena Heights University Academic Scholarship and Siena Heights University Athletic Scholarship. Gino DePonio, Madonna University St. Francis Scholarship. Haley Fugate, Northwood University Lacrosse Scholarship. Jacob Goria, University of Detroit Mercy Merit Scholarship. Alyssa Grice, University of Michigan Dearborn Kochoff Scholarship, and University of Michigan Dearborn Scholars Award. Savannah Hodges, Western Michigan University Bronco Honors Scholarship. Madison Hefner, Michigan Technological University Platinum Presidential Scholars Award. Michigan Technological University Tech Excellence Award. Madison Iree Onyel, Wayne State University Dean Scholarship, Wayne State University Warrior Scholarship. Lauren Jezerowski, University of Detroit Mercy Merit Scholarship. Alexis Jones, Grant Elementary Scholarship. As we have this group return to their seats, let's have a collective round of applause for these students. Samaya Jones, University of Toledo Trustee Scholarship. Drew Calbert, Concordia University Honors Scholarship. Mackenzie Latham, Ferris State University's Provost Scholarship. Mackenzie Mahoney Cottenham, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Emily Malash, West Virginia University Climb Higher Scholarship. Alex Mengel, Madonna University Blessed Mary Angela Scholarship. Angelina Musi, St. Rafka Church Scholarship. Lachman Nasri, Michigan Technological University Platinum Presidential Scholars Award, and the Michigan Technological University Visual and Performing Talent Award. Trevor Nichols, Northwestern University Northwestern Scholarship. Emerson Nordbeck, Calvin University's Trustees Scholarship. Minay Onosode, University of Michigan May Walt Scholarship. Sarah Paris, College for Creative Studies CCS Scholarship. Ava Fan, Wayne State University Dean Scholarship, Wayne State University Warrior Scholarship. Lily Poison, Mid-American Pompon Scholarship. Gabriella Provenzano, Central Michigan University Maroon and Gold Merit Scholarship. As we have this group return to their seats, let's have a collective round of applause for these students. Elise Renauer, University of Michigan Dearborn's Dean Scholarship. Caitlin Rons, Central Michigan University Maroon and Gold Merit Scholarship. Sophia Sachs, Wayne State University's Dean Scholarship and Wayne State University Warrior Scholarship. Joseph Schock, Red Cross High School Scholarship and University of Michigan Dearborn Scholars Award. Jacob Scott, University of Michigan Dearborn Scholars Award. Abigail Sheridan, Aquinas Scholarship, Merit Scholarship, and Aquinas College St. Albert's Magnus Scholarship. Madeline Shiner, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship and the So Sigel Scholarship. Anya Stowe, Wayne State University Gold Scholarship. Lily Shimbera, Central Michigan University Maroon and Gold Merit Scholarship. Katie Thiel, University of Michigan Regent Merit Scholarship. James Thomas, Eastern Michigan University's Emerald Scholarship. Logan Vanderwerf, Wayne State University's Dean Scholarship and Wayne State University Gold Award. As we have this group return to their seats, let's have a collective round of applause for these students. I'd like to now to introduce Mr. Andrew Pacey back to the stage.
At this time, we will recognize our students who are graduating with honors. I would like to invite all our students who are graduating cum laude to the stage. The Latin phrase, meaning with honors, is one that we give to seniors who have maintained a grade point average of 3.5000 to 3.7499 for the past 7 semesters. Members of the audience, I ask that you hold all of your applause until the last name has been read.
Abigail Adams. Isabel Anderson. Liam Bailey. Eric Behringer. Sean Blishars. Andrew Caprera. Bramwell Carr. Ariel Carter. Alyssa Fournier. Jacob Goria. Kara Hamilton. No Catherine Hendricks? Where did, oh, okay. All right, there's her one. You guys go ahead and switch. Savannah Hodges. Sebastian Joyda. Samaya Jones. Mackenzie Mahoney Cottenham. Megan McLucky. Emily Malash. Angelina Musi. Owen Nam. Colin Nicholas. Jacob Rellinger. Allison Schriefer. And Razan Zorkat. Let's have a collective round of applause for the cum laude students.
At this time, I would like to invite all of our students who are graduating magna cum laude to the stage. The Latin phrase magna cum laude means with great praise or distinction. Our magna cum laude students have been able to maintain a grade point average of 3.700 to 3.9499 for the past 7 semesters. Members of the audience, once again, I ask you hold all your applause until the last name has been read.
Andrew Beckett. Savannah Berry. Jasmine Blanks. Ava Boynton. Kamari Brookins. Jalen Chapman. Mitchell Cronin. Savannah Denio. Gino DePonio. Langley 4. Daniel Hood, Aiden Jacobson, Lauren Cottridge, Jaden Lepre, Mackenzie Latham, Brooklyn Morley, Ainsley Petrie, Lily Poisson, John Salazar, Jacob Scott, Anya Stowe, James Thomas. Again, let's get a collective round of applause.
At this time, I would like to invite all of our students who are graduating summa cum laude to the stage. The Latin phrase summa cum laude means with the highest distinction. Our summa cum laude students have been able to maintain a grade point average of 3.9500 or greater for the past 7 semesters. Members of the audience, I ask that you hold all your applause until the last name has been read.
Daniel Aiken, Liliana Alcala, Todd Kalija, Ella Cardinal, Sierra Siponer, Jason Dabolski, Brianna DeGhetto, Samantha Delcourt, Benjamin Deloria, Paige Egner, Alyssa Grice, Madison Hefner, Andrew Hood, Ryan Hume, and Joel Eikoban. All right, we have some fancy switching to do here. Okay. Earl Joshua Insigne, Madison Irie Aniol, Alexis Jones, Chloe Kemp, Jennifer Lee, Austin Merrill, Lockman Nasri, Trevor Nichols, Emerson Nordbeck, Mene Onosade, Sarah Paris, Benjamin Perry, Ava Fan, Andrea Ponce, and Lainey Power. All right, one more switch, you guys. Elise Renauer, Finn Radigan, Gavin Ripper, Caitlin Rons, Jacqueline Ross, Sophia Sachs, Dylan Scholes, Davani Scott, Abigail Sheridan, Madeline Shiner, Donovan Stukel, Lily Shambera, Katie Thiel, Logan Vanderwerf, James Weldon, Aubrey Williams, and Matthew Yellick. Let's give a big round of applause for our summa cum laudes.
Will the following students please join me on stage and form one row? Lily Alcala, Lauren Cavins, Gino DePonio, Alyssa Grice, Ryan Hume, John Jazanowski, Chloe Kemp, Stocker Kenyon, Joey Comas, Lauren Kotrich, Jalen McEachran, Mene Onosoda, Elise Renauer, Gavin Ripper, John Salazar, Madeline Shiner, James Thomas, James Weldon, and Razan Zorkat. Will Alyssa Grice and Ryan Hume please step forward? Creativity is defined as someone involving imagination and original ideas. From her academics to her apparel, Alyssa puts a creative spin on all aspects of her life. Oftentimes, she offers a unique take on a solution to a problem and even creates sweatshirts that are distinctive and original. Ryan's artistry can be seen throughout his visual storytelling with Patriot News in the skits, special effects, and content, as well as in the classroom throughout his creative work on assignments and throughout his prolific discussions. Congratulations, Alyssa and Ryan. Will Lauren Cavins and James Weldon please step forward? Curiosity is defined as a strong desire to learn something. Lauren is always eager to add to the conversations to dig for a little bit more information. The quality of Lauren's questions prove that her curiosity extends outside of the classroom and her genuine wonder about the topics that interest her. James's curiosity seems to know no bounds. He is always asking the questions that expand beyond the content of the lesson, thinking about how things he is interested in applied to a bigger picture and what more he can do with the knowledge he has. Congratulations, Lauren and James. Will John Jesenowski please step forward? Someone who is humble is courteous and respectful, not boastful or arrogant. JJ is a multi-sport athlete who always deflects any individual praise back to his team. He leads through his words and actions, but if recognized for it, JJ would merely say thank you and continue to quietly work hard to do the right thing and be the best he can. Congratulations, John. Will James Thomas, Mene Onosota, and John Salazar please step forward? Integrity is defined as honesty, soundness of moral character. James always displays great character. He is genuinely honest, almost to a fault, and can always be counted on to uphold the truth. He has a wonderful moral compass which guides him in all things that he does. Mene is a model of personal integrity. She holds herself to the highest academic and personal standards, volunteers for extra responsibilities and activities, and treats everyone she meets with kindness and acceptance. At his core, John exemplifies integrity. He is always doing the right thing, never looking for a shortcut or distraction. He has an honorability that is not for show, it's purely intrinsic. Congratulations, James, Mene, and John. Will Gino please step forward? Metamorphosis is defined as a complete change or transformation. It seemed Gino was going to spend his 4 years labeled as the athlete, excelling at multiple sports, yet over his time at Franklin, Gino has proven to be much more than that. He's a leader that is helping to make great things happen at Franklin. Congratulations, Gino. Will Madeline Shiner, Razan Zorkat, please step forward? Optimism is the expectation of a positive outcome reflecting a favorable views of events. It only makes sense that Madeline is the voice of morning announcements as she radiates positivity and light in everything she does, from her leadership roles within the classroom and in athletics. She is unaware of the positivity she exudes upon others. No matter where you see Razan, you'll be greeted with a kind word and a smile. She always carries that aura of lightness and cheerfulness about her and spreads it to all she encounters. Her positivity leaves a lasting impression. Congratulations, Madeline and Razan. Will Stacker Kenyon and Elise Renauer please come forward? Perseverance is persistence, being steadfast in effort. Stacker is one of the hardest working students. He takes the time to ask questions and ask for help, so even the most challenging content doesn't stop him in his desire to succeed. Stacker always works tirelessly, even when the road may be tough. Elise never lets anything get in her way. She's had more than her fair share of difficulties thrown her way, and through each and every one, she has continued to stay the course, work hard, stay involved, and continuously challenge herself to succeed at every level. Congratulations, Stacker and Elise. Will Joey Comas and Jalen McEachern please step forward? Resiliency is defined as having courage and resolve through significant obstacles. While Joey likely knew he was going to have to work hard in high school, he most certainly didn't plan to have to overcome injuries sustained in a car accident. Despite missing months of school, having multiple surgeries, and having to complete some of the school online, Joe's fortitude afforded him incredible success in school. Jalen encompasses the meaning of perseverance. He has always advocated for himself when times were tough, both in the classroom and otherwise. He persists in the face of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. Even if it meant working harder than his peers, Jalen adapted and found his successes throughout high school. Congratulations, Joe and Jalen. Will Lily Alcala, Chloe Kemp, Lauren Kotrich, and Gavin Ripper please step forward? Zeal is defined as having extreme enthusiasm, an eager desire, or spark of intensity. Lily shows enthusiasm for all things. Lily shows her excitement and school spirit at athletic and school events, but Lily is always full of excitement in the classroom. She has a liveliness about her for discovering new ideas and demonstrating what she knows. While at first you may think Chloe is quiet and unassuming, you will change your mind once you get to know her. In her element, there's nothing that can stop you from joining in whatever she's doing. Her smile is infectious, her giggle grabs your attention, and her positivity is next level. Lauren is a student with energy and excitement in all she does. Her personality is electric. She loves to laugh, and having new ideas is her middle name. Lauren is constantly smiling, upbeat, and you can't help but be convinced that her energy is exactly what is needed in the moment. Gavin is all in all the time. He has pure joy in everything that he does and enthusiastically engages in his passions and helping others. He will especially be remembered for his dancing and his memorable performance at the talent show. Gavin is unforgettable in the best possible way. Congratulations, Lily, Chloe, Lauren, and Gavin. As the students take their seats, let's have one more collective round of applause for these outstanding students. I'd now like to reintroduce Mr. Pacey.
At this time, I would like to invite Paige Egner, Trevor Nichols, Lily Poizon, and Joseph Schock to join me on the stage. The Ben Franklin Key Award is the highest honor awarded to a graduating senior by the school principal. Seniors who receive this award have demonstrated outstanding achievement throughout their high school career in academics, attendance, school activities, service to the school, and the community. This honor is also a reflection of the students' leadership, character, and level of Franklin's spirit and pride. Nominations are made independently by the faculty, and final selections are determined by the administrative staff. Please give a round of applause to these seniors who have embodied what it means to have a personal responsibility in developing excellence, or what we affectionately refer to as Patriot Pride. Again, congratulations. I want to once again thank all the seniors who are here tonight. You have truly left a tremendous impact on Franklin. Remember that your overall character and desire to learn has largely allowed your candle to burn so brightly this evening. I also want to give a special thank you to a number of people. First off, after 105 years of collective service, 131 of which have been right here at Franklin, the following teachers will be retiring at the end of this school year: Mrs. Terry Bennett, Mr. Don Boca, Mr. Dave Chiola, Mr. Steve Fryer, and Mrs. Marilee Olson. Also, yeah, absolutely. Please give them a round of applause. Also, a big thank you to the following: our student tech assistants, Frank Demiris, Morgan Leach, and Casey Lewis. Ceremony assistants, Frankie Accardo and Owen Poizon. Backstage assistants, Kayla Grice and Destiny Mendoza. Receptionist assistants, Kat Benson, Audrey Barretto, Caitlin Fugetti, Claire Gladys, Natalie Morton, Carly Shiner, and Kaya Ward. Live streamer, Emily Thompson, and pack manager, James Main. Because of all these people serving in their various roles, our program this evening has run so seamlessly. And a huge thank you to our Honors Night Committee, who have worked countless hours into today's program to ensure our seniors, parents, and guests receive the best possible experience. Thank you, Ms. Jennifer Barker and Ms. Julie Smith. At this time, I would like to invite the following members of the Bel Canto Choir Ensemble to join me on stage: Abigail Adams, Kamari Brookins, Savannah Hodges, Madison Hefner, and Jacob Turlin. Upon the conclusion of our program, students, please make your way to the South Cafeteria to pick up your folder, as well as any certificate or scholarship you may have been awarded tonight. Mrs. Collins will be handing out folders by the main office. Students, parents, and family members, I also encourage you to join us for cookies and drinks, as well as pictures in our South Cafeteria. Now, to conclude our program, I ask that everyone please stand as our Bel Canto Choir Ensemble sings our Franklin Fight song.
On Franklin, fight on, Franklin, for our fair red and blue. Steadfast in our loyalty, victory is always true. We're from Franklin and proud of Franklin, red colors always fly. Our allegiance always will be to Franklin high. Fight, fight, fight!
Thank you, and as always, stay classy, Franklin. It's all good, yeah.